Good morning. It is March the 18th. We are past the middle of this month. So where we left off on the 14th, 13th or 14th, we had a very dark gray on the 13th. It was frozen. Everything was frozen. It was just ugly. But the next 2 days, the 14th and the 15th, were just complete white snow, huge flakes. And at the end of the first day, it had warmed up and everything was gone. And then when we woke up the next morning, everything was covered again, and it stayed cold and it didn't go away. And it was just cold and white. Everything was white. Everything was covered. And so on the 16th, things started to melt pretty quickly in the morning, and things were looking kind of golden. It was almost as if the lifeblood was coming back into things, like a chlorophyll kind of flush, and it's hard to describe it, but the branches had changed color. The skyline had kind of changed color. There was this golden peachiness that was quite nice. I think I called it like a fox gold green, sort of a mixture of all those freshet colors. And so on the 17th, I saw my first huge bushy branch of pussy willow buds, and they stood out, just glowed in the light. Big white, gray, beautiful branches, and I think I would like to demarcate something, maybe put a little branch here with some pussy willows coming off of it. I've kind of come into this wind, the winds of March, and boy, it has been windy. And on this gray day, it was so windy that it was blowing me all over the road. It was very strong gusts. And I think we've all experienced that, because that is what March is all about, working into that transition. So we're about the middle of that first week, the week before the balancing act, and then the week after is kind of a real back and forth in these 2 weeks. So today the sun is shining and it's yellow. The sun is yellow and the air is yellow. There is a glowing happiness. There is a feeling of spring, that yellow rush of happiness. And so it's a nice bright yellow today. I think it is one of the, it's not even pastel the way a spring pastel might be. This is a bright, beautiful sun, and it's perfect for being right in the very middle. So we're a couple of days away from the equinox, the spring equinox, and then we'll have another week and a half of March, and we're getting through it really quickly. When you look at it on paper this way, it really does go by fast. So thanks for coming along as we observe the colors of these seasons. So blessed to live in a place where all 4 seasons are so dramatic and predictable and wonderful. And have a great day. We'll see you in a couple of days for the equinox. Goodbye.